Alright, we're about to install this insulation underneath the hood while it's off the car. We got some dirt on here. Let's clean this thing off really good first. Part of the video does not have anything to do with the hood insulation install per se. I cut a hole in the hood because I fabricated the factory hood scoop to function. So here I bought some foam to raise the insulation up because I'm gonna cut a hole in it so it allows air to flow through underneath the hood. So here I'm just applying some foam to raise it up so it won't sag in the middle. And you guys will see what I'm talking about in a section. So if you want to skip through this part, you can, but just want to note that that's what I'm doing here. Here I'm just doing a test fit of everything. I'm laying the insulation over the hole to make sure my hole is centered because this does sit to the left or kind of offset from the center of the hood. The hole does. So I'm going to make sure it's aligned perfectly with the insulation so it won't look tacky or look messed up. I want it to look nice. So this is what I'm doing here before I cut that hole into the insulation. Looks like a perfect fit. Now I'm going to apply a layer of silicone on the bottom of that foam and on the top of it. And although that it has adhesive backing, it's not on the side that curls. It's on the bottom side of it, and it wouldn't work out for me. I'll have to contour it around that hole, which would kind of look, it won't give it the look that I'm looking for. So I went with the opposite way, and I'm going to apply a bead of silicone on both sides. You guys will see that in a second. This hood installation came with some square push-in clips. Not the best looking aesthetically, however, they do push in fairly easy and lock in place. So they're very simple to install, and you just kind of go around. The only issue with this is the padding. Some of the holes are off-centered, and I'll explain that in a second. Alright, there it is installed. I don't like the creases in it, but you know, these holes are slightly off. If you want to fix them, you can. This is fine with me. This broke perfect. I pulled it tight. I wasn't going to fasten these two in because it created more creases opposed to it being just kind of flat and nice looking, but they were there. The holes in the hood were there for them. Everything pretty much lined up. They were a little off, but pretty much snap in. A pretty simple installation. They snap in place, and although it has some creasing, it fits pretty snug or pretty well on this hood, and I like it. This one came with it. Obviously, they knew. They probably could have went with some circle ones. I guess this may went with the design aesthetically. Not sure, but yeah, this is it. Like I said, if you don't want to lock these last two in, you don't have to. It'll avoid. You can avoid this crease, but they were there. I installed them. None on this side. Just like this groove in the hood. I guess this cutout is for that. But yeah, it's installed. And this worked well for me. This gonna set up overnight. We got some trim for this cutout, but we're not gonna install that until I cut and buff the car. But yeah, it looks nice. So I don't have to worry about putting this on when the hood is on the car. When I had the hood off the car, I think it was much easier to install than wrestling with it when the hood on the car, or risk me scratching up or anything, or kind of putting a dent in anything. But yeah, it fits on here snug. Like I say, the holes may be off center, but it'll eventually line up, so don't have to worry about that. They'll line up. They're right in place. All right, we're installed. Oh, by the way, I should have gotten there. The holes are identical to this size. It's identical to this. So all of them you'll see line up with the hood installation itself. You will see them slightly off center, but some of them will be centered. Like this one was centered. One of these was centered. But yeah. And I put this foam to keep it from sinking in, to keep it raised up. It comes in 1 inch, 1.5 inches, 2 inches. 2 inches was way too thick. 1.5 inches was a little bit on the bulging side. 1 inch was fine because it it measures the depth of the hood within the hood and how it is made, the structure on the side. So that 1 inch depth was perfect, and now we don't have to worry about it caving in, giving a caved in look, being even more creased. You know, it's definitely looks nice like this. I put that silicone on the sit, so I'll set something on top of there, and yeah, we ready to go. Next thing I'll be doing is installing these clips here, and we're gonna pop the hood on. All right. Hope you guys found this video helpful. Hit that like button. Please hit that like button for me if you watched the video. You don't have to subscribe, but you know, if you hit the like button, it helps me put all this good content out and showing how to do these how-tos, and I really appreciate it. So if you found this video helpful, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Terrence, I'm out.